Welcome to the very first part of my walkthrough for the remastered version of Resident Evil, my friends. I'm really excited to be bringing you this walkthrough. As some of you might know, Resident Evil was the series that first launched my channel, and to help celebrate I will be doing a giveaway. So if you want to participate, all that you need to do is leave a comment in the video page and let me know which was the very first Resident Evil game that you ever played, and also mention your country and gaming system, and I will select 3 winners, and each winner will receive a $20 gift card code, which is precisely the same amount that the game costs. So if you want to participate, feel free to do so. I'm going to start by playing as Jill on the normal difficulty. Unfortunately, to unlock the harder difficulties you need to complete the game on normal. It's going to be a no damage walkthrough where I obtain all the files, and I will do my best to show you the location of ammo even if I don't pick it up. So I really hope that you enjoy. I'm selecting Jill first because I'm dying to see Barry. Let's start by witnessing the intro of the game, and I'll be back shortly once the gameplay starts. I'm excited.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
There are only 3 S.T.A.R.S members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house.
that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
Alright. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
Okay, so back where it all began. In this first section all that we need to do is follow Barry, and that will trigger another cutscene.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Yeah, I highly doubt it would be Chris's blood, Barry. I mean, how would he have gotten in unless he broke through a window? Which seems very unlikely since no windows are broken. But you know where we're going now. The very first encounter with the zombie, so let's rejoice. And just as quickly as we see the zombie, we're going to run back to Barry and let him take care of this mess.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Jill doesn't seem to be very sad at all that Kenneth died. She seems rather casual about it. But let's head back to the main hall. The zombie mysteriously disappears. He moves rather fast.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. But let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Okay, so to trigger the next cutscene, all that we need to do is leave this area and come back. The fastest method is to climb the stairs and then go back down, and that will trigger another cutscene with Barry.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bloody good idea that we each go on our separate ways, no doubt about it. I mean, it's not like this house is infested with monsters, but we'll be fine. Now we're heading back to the dining room, as you can see here, because we need to pick up an arrow and we're going to collect the very first key in the game. Before you move ahead, make sure you inspect Kenneth's body so that you can collect a videotape which shows us the final moments before Kenneth died. We can only see it at the end of the game, but nonetheless keep it with you. If you are playing on easy difficulty or normal difficulty, there's going to be a clip in this birdcage, so make sure you pick that one up as well. Even though you'll notice that I will drop the handgun very early on. It might not be a bad idea for you to not have your handgun equipped as you run around, because Jill moves more slowly if she has a weapon equipped. This is the very first zombie that we're going to face. Don't kill him, just knock him down and then run past him. And now there's going to be another zombie here. Make sure you collect the arrow. And again we're going to shoot this zombie until he falls. We don't want to kill them, because if we kill them and then don't burn them, they will come back and turn into crimson heads later on in the game. So just make sure you knock them down and then quickly head out of this area. And again, remember that if you want to move faster, unequip the handgun and Jill will run a little bit faster. In this Resident Evil game we can find these daggers, which serve as defensive items, and as such, whenever a zombie grabs you, a zombie or another monster grabs you, your character will automatically stab them with the dagger, unless you have it set to manual, and then you'll have to be the one doing that action on your own. The way I'm doing this, I'm guiding you through the game in the best method that I feel that you should approach the mansion. So if you want to clear this area in the fastest route as possible, I recommend that you follow my route. This isn't a speed run of any sorts. I will take my time to show you things and read files and so on, but like I said, I do feel that this is the best method for you to advance towards the game. You don't have to worry about killing the zombies in this section, because they don't come back as crimson heads. The only reason why I shot this fellow here is so that I can collect his shotgun shells, even though you can dodge him, but as you saw, a couple of bullets are more than enough to take him down, and you can go and grab the shotgun shells before he even gets back up. And now we're going to examine the arrow, remove the arrowhead and insert it in the grave, and we will go and obtain the sword key. So head down the creepy crypt. So the Book of Curses. Let's inspect it and check its back to find the key. And now we can read the book. And we will learn that we need to collect 4 masks in order to encounter an enemy. Why we would do that, considering the game has just told us that something bad will happen if we gather all 4 masks, is beyond me, but nonetheless we have to do it for gameplay purposes. The sword key will allow us to open any doors that have a sword carving, so that's why we need it. In the mansion, certain doors can only be opened by specific keys, and that's why we mandatorily need to collect these keys. I'm assuming a lot of you know this information, but I have to break it down for the people who might be playing the game for the first time, so that's why I'm giving this additional information. As we enter this room, we're going to collect the map on the first floor. So jump to the other side. And now we're going to drag this object towards the statue so that we can climb on top of it and collect the map. Inside this room there's a dagger. However, if you go to the back of the room and collect the dagger, that will trigger a cutscene where a zombie will appear and you will be prompted to use the dagger to stab the zombie in the head so that you can escape. It's rather pointless to trigger that cutscene, so you might as well just move along. Plus you'll be picking up plenty of daggers along the way, so you really don't need that specific dagger. This room brings back memories. When I was very little and I played the original Resident Evil game, I think I was 10 years old. I saw the dogs popping inside the room and breaking the windows, and I immediately turned off my Sega Saturn, which was the gaming system that I used back in the day, and ran out of the living room. That moment marked my gaming life for sure. But I don't need to worry about that right now. As we head through this door, we're going to collect the chemical for the overgrown plants, which we're going to be using later on. Not right now, but you might as well collect it now. There's also some herbs in this area, but since this is a no damage walkthrough, I'm not even going to bother and collect them. And now let's head inside this room and collect another dagger. Oh boy, that's not good. It's actually just been serviced by you, Jill. You just vomited on it. But oh well, pick up the dagger and leave. Keep in mind that this is optional, however, you don't need to pick up that dagger. And this guy will turn into a crimson head later on. And now we're going to grab the shotgun, one of my favorite weapons in this game. And after that we will be witnessing another cutscene. There's also a dagger in this room that we can collect. Go ahead and pick it up as well. And we are about to witness one of the most iconic scenes in Resident Evil history, so I'm obviously going to let it play out. Spoiler alert, it involves a sandwich, that's all I'm saying.
Oh God, what did I do now? Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
Barry.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
What a guy. We're going to pretend he didn't make that comment about the Jill sandwich because he just saved her life, but Barry is probably one of the most beloved characters in Resident Evil for that line alone. As you step into this room, equip your shotgun. We're going to make a zombie's head pop. So as soon as you step in here, point your shotgun up and shoot the zombie, and there's a very high chance that his head will be destroyed. There are two ways to prevent zombies from turning into crimson heads in the game. The first one is to blow up their head, and the second one is to burn their bodies. Since I destroyed that guy's head, he won't be coming back as a crimson head. In fact, this file explains precisely what I just said. Keep in mind that a lot of these areas will be overrun with hunters later on in the game, so you don't necessarily even need to worry about the crimson heads. I'm going to store my handgun bullets, and the survival knife. Now I'm going to move ahead. I won't be using any ammunition for a little while. There's two zombies in this room right here. Make sure you let this one approach you. He will lunge at you, but you can easily dodge him. And now we're going to move towards the next room. Oh, hello. Just hug the wall and you'll be able to easily dodge that zombie as well. And in this room we're going to pick up the dog whistle, a document. There's also a handgun clip in case you want to pick it up. We're going to pick up a document on the properties of herbs, and we're also going to pick up the lighter. I'm pretty sure this guy is referencing the keeper, you know, the zombie who's in the closet. It makes sense, but I'm pretty sure it's him, yeah. So as you can see, there's the handgun clip, but we don't need it. The handgun becomes pretty much useless right at the start of the game. I mean, you can carry it with you if you really feel more comfortable, but trust me, you won't need it. The shotgun is all that you'll need for this point in the game. Plus we need to clear some space anyway, so that we can carry more items. Jill has 8 item slots, so she can carry more than 8 items at the same time. So let's pick up the lighter and let's go back out. Prepare to dodge the zombie once again. Just hug the wall and you'll be fine. And now there's another zombie here. Hug the wall and you should easily dodge him. I know that the fixed camera angles can be a little bit troublesome if you're not used to them, but you'll get used to them in no time.
Barry.
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those things. It's yours. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
Oh, Barry, don't ever change.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks, I'll take it.
See you later.
Ciao.
You'd think that they just had a meetup in a cafe somewhere or something, considering Jill's like, ciao. They're so casual about the fact that they're in a mansion filled with zombies and all types of monsters. I mean, I guess they have a positive attitude, but nonetheless, You wouldn't think that they're in a apocalyptical scenario here. And you wouldn't even think that Jill was so close to dying a couple of times already. But oh well. That's one of the reasons why we love Resident Evil, it's because of the dialogue. Equip your shotgun here and blow the dog whistle. There's going to be 2 dogs who will come and run at you, but you have enough time to take down the first one before he can land a hit on you. And I'll quickly pick up the dog collar. You won't need the dog whistle anymore. And before that dog gets too close to you, turn around and leave. You can finish him off if you want, but it's really pointless to do so. So don't worry too much about it. I should have waited for the dog to get a little bit closer, because I just wasted a shotgun shell, but that's okay. Whenever you encounter a zombie climbing steps, they will try and vomit at you, so you can easily dodge them before they do that action. And now we're going to head into this room where we're going to pick up a pack charger for the stun gun, and we're also going to collect an ink ribbon. There's a broken shotgun here, which if you don't want to have Barry save you, you can place the broken shotgun in the place of the shotgun that you got in the other room, and that will prevent the ceiling from collapsing. And this is actually going to conclude the very first part of my walkthrough for Jill's campaign, my friends. All that I'm going to do now is head to the safe room to dispose of a few items and place them inside a chest, and then save my game. Keep in mind that saving your game doesn't affect your score at all. In this version of Resident Evil, all that matters for your overall performance is the time that it takes you to complete the game. So I really hope that you enjoyed this first segment. I hope that you keep following the series, it would mean a lot to me. Thank you for all the comments and for all the likes, I really appreciate it. And make sure you participate in the giveaway for a chance to win a $20 gift card. And I'll see you all later for the second part of the game. Take care, my friends.